Um, Alright. Hey Jared,
Hey,
as you know, my name is Neil, and I'm
hey
going
Neil.
to be walking through this brief session today, which involves testing my paper prototype so I can gather feedback. Oh my god. This project is for my user experience class at BCIT. Before we begin, I have some information for you, and I'm going to read it to make sure that I cover everything. You probably already have a good idea of what I asked you to do this, but let me go over it again briefly.
Okay.
I'm asking individuals to try out the paper prototype that I have built regarding a specific task so that I can see whether it works as intended. The session should take about 5 minutes. I want you to I want to make it clear right away that I'm testing the prototype and not you. You can't do anything wrong here as you use the prototype. I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try to think out loud. Just say what you're looking at, what you're trying to do, and what you're thinking. This will be a big help to me.
Okie dokie.
Also, please don't worry about hurting my feelings. I'm doing this to improve my prototype, so I need to hear your honest reactions.
Okay. Okay.
If you have any questions as you go along, just ask them. I may not be able to answer them right away since I'm interested in seeing how people do without getting help.
Okay.
You may have noticed that I'm recording with your permission. Uh,
Indeed, you are.
I'm going to record what happens. Don't worry. Only the prototype will be in the shot, and the audio of our conversation will be recorded. The recording will be used to help me figure out how to improve the site. It will also be uploaded in YouTube so that my teacher can evaluate how the session went, as well as to help others studying similar topics. If you would, I'm going to ask you to sign a simple permission form for me. It just says that I have your
Really?
permission to record you
Okay.
and that the recording will be uploaded online.
Okay.
All right.
Shh. Sign.
Do you have any more questions?
No. Let's do this thing.
All right, let's go. Before we look at this prototype, I'd like to ask you just a few questions.
Okay.
What's your occupation?
Student.
What do you do all day?
Schoolwork. Mostly.
Roughly how many hours a week would you say you spend using the internet, including social media and email, at work and at home?
Like 40 plus hours.
40 plus hours. What kinds of websites do you visit when you browse the web?
Mostly social media, like Reddit.
Social media and Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any favorite websites?
Reddit.
All right. Okay, great. That's all for questions. We can start looking at things. First, I'm going to ask you how to look at this page and tell me what you make of it. What strikes you about it? All right, so this is your scenario.
Jeez, Bianca.
Jeez, Bianca. So this is your scenario: booking a campsite in BC using the camp app. Users type in the number of people in the party, pick the size of the camping ground, pick the scenery, how long is the stay. You would okay. Your task is you would like to find a campsite in BC for a family of 5. Your friend recommended an app called Camp BC. From here, how would you go about finding your ideal campsite? All right, so this is Camp BC. Let's just say you already have an account.
Okay. So
All right,
then.
so what do you think of this homepage so far?
Okay, so I already have an account, so we're not gonna worry
Yeah.
about that. Okay, so I would put my email, click, badoop boop, put that in.
All right.
I feel like there should be something, like say I forgot my email address, like because I do have several. Like,
Alright.
what if I forgot the one I used for this? I feel like there should be like a forgot login or forgot
I
email
forgot my password.
thing at the bottom.
All right.
But let's just say, for example's sake, yeah, I remembered. So then, okay, so do.
Let's just say you already have an account. All right. That's.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So what do you think about that feature?
I feel like that's slightly confusing.
Alright, that's confusing.
Yeah, because I feel like I have to put my email in here,
Yeah.
but then it's saying already have an account at the bottom. So
Alright.
maybe this should say like sign up or something like that, because I automatically go here regardless of if I have an account or not.
Alright.
So that just confuses me a little.
Alright.
But yeah, I already have an account, so then I go here, let's just say. So then put my email, password, and then I think it should have something in case I forget my password, which I often do. So
Forget password.
okay, so then I would just sign in and go next.
Alright, so
So then yeah, it's good. I feel like since I'm not overly familiar with this, it's good that it asks me a question.
yeah.
I feel like there should be a hamburger menu, like if I didn't want to do this at the time, or something, or something where I could go to a different section. I feel like I have to do this.
Alright.
Yeah,
So you
at
want
this
a
point in
hamburger?
time.
You want a hamburger menu?
Like, let's just say I was interrupted. I wanted to come to this later, or just go to a different, do something like check my messages or what have you. I feel like I should be taken to somewhere else.
Alright.
Kind of feel forced to do this, but
So who's traveling? It will be highlighted once you click on it.
okay. So I'm traveling alone though, or with
No,
people?
go back to your. Um, so you would like to have a campsite for a family of 5.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
Yeah.
My imaginary family.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would just be like with people.
And that's highlighted.
Okay, so now it's highlighted. Got it. Next. So I have
How
5 to
what
7.
what do you think about this layout? Do you like how I use the numbers and shit? And not shit. And just the numbers
And stuff.
and stuff.
Okay.
Do you like how I use like dashes and I use A plus to generalize
Okay, so
more than 8 people?
and the assumption is that like I've clicked here
Yes.
already, and then this is the drop down has popped up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like that's pretty good. So how many? I think it should say how many people.
How many people?
Yeah, just because like a standalone on this page, you might forget or something. If you come back to this, you might forget what this is. So I think how many
What
people?
do you think about like? How
Yeah, I
they
think
arrange
this
the
is good though,
numbers?
because I feel like I'd be able to scroll through here or what have you. It's an easy drop down. So then I would just click 5 to 7
Yeah.
based on this premise.
And then how long does it stay? What do you think about this layout?
I find this is good. So how long is your stay
So
from here to here?
let's say if you click on the date, calendar would show up.
Okay, good. So calendar widget would pop up. Yeah, that's easy because then you can kind of have an overview of the days of the week in
Yes.
case you forgot what they were.
Yep. So
Okay,
is
so
there
then
any
I would
problems with
set
this?
that. No, I think like obviously in the final, because this is just mid Fidelity,
Yeah.
you could even just show an example of a pop up there of the calendar. You don't actually have to make it like interactive, but just show how it would look. Just
So like a pop up of
mhm.
just the calendar.
Yeah, just to show what it would look like, how big it would be, and like what would happen to the rest of information, the
Right.
rest of the information when it pops up.
I already did that in my paper prototype, so.
Okay. Okay, good. So from here to here,
Mm,
good.
And then this would pick your scenery.
Pick your scenery.
Yeah. So what do you think what those boxes are?
I guess like pictures of scenery,
Yeah.
but pick your scenery. I don't know what that means.
Alright. So,
Like I know it means in general, but in terms of this, can't be seen.
so when you're picking a campsite, where do you want to set up? Like near like the water, near the waterfall, or near the rocks?
Oh, okay. So it would be the area of the campsite.
Yeah.
Okay. And would this all be in one campground, or
No, it'll
this
be
is several campgrounds?
so it'll be a generalized picture of so the first picture could be a waterfall, second picture could be the water, third picture could be near a cave or something.
Okay.
So it's just generalized. So
I think it should kind of be like I like that idea how you could be like, ooh, like I like being by waterfalls or whatever.
yeah,
You could be like, um, I think it should say like pick your area
pick your
to
area.
camp in or something like that. I mean, it's not exactly that. It could be worded better, but I feel like if I click just based on picking my scenery, I don't know what that's really going to apply to.
Alright. So is that
But yeah, let's say okay, waterfalls are cool. So I pick
and,
the waterfall scene.
and then that's highlighted.
Okay.
You a big image would show up, like a zoom in picture
Okay.
of the waterfall of the campground,
Okay.
and then yeah,
Okay. I feel like the problem would be, yeah, like I like the idea, but like if you click your scenery, and then you have to go to, in order to go there, you have to go to this specific campsite,
hmm
but you don't really know much about the campsites really, or maybe you don't want to go to that one, so you have to be like, oh, I like being in this scene, or what have you.
yeah,
But then you have to kind of like play cat and mouse until you find, okay, well, this is the best scenery, and but it has to be this campground. You know what I mean?
alright,
I think if you could like tie in the locations with the campgrounds, it might be a little bit easier, because then you could be like, oh well, um, this one offers this scenery, so then now I know where I'm
okay,
going and what it looks like. Yeah,
alright.
I feel like that could be a little tedious, but okay.
So with your wording, I thought this would be behind the scenery thing,
Okay.
because this is our suggested campsites, and those are probably where the scenery is.
Okay.
Get what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense now, but I feel like at that time I might have just been like,
it should have been before.
yeah, it's like I don't know what area I'm in though.
Right.
Would just be confusing, because you could be like, yeah, cool waterfalls, but then you might have to drive a really far distance, and then you want to go back to that section. So okay.
If you click here, in the click here button, a map would pop up,
Okay.
and then you want to be specific. So you can just go to the map and just
Okay.
point at the place you want to stay.
Oh, okay. So it's like filtering your search.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, maybe put like filter search or something like that.
Okay.
Like, yeah, so you could narrow it down a bit more.
Alright.
Okay. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like the drop down, so that would be easy. Yeah, I think just a filter button would help for people who like to search differently.
Okay, so what do you think about this page?
Okay, so I need equipment.
So what is it asking?
Okay, so tents and sleeping bags.
So what does this page mean?
So this is your equipment.
Yeah.
So when, like, how do you know what they would look like?
All right.
So what if you had like pictures that you could like swipe over, and because a lot of people, like, if it looks really nice or what have you, they'll pay whatever price.
True.
So
Because I price them by the number of by how much you're gonna.
yeah, so maybe some like, yeah, some thumbnails and like a filter again, a
Okay.
search filter, because yeah, I just wouldn't really know what I'm getting.
All right.
But yeah, it's easy to use, but I just wouldn't really know what I'm going for.
All right. So it is your confirmation page. What do you think about the confirmation page? Is it nice?
Yeah, so you put your, this is just sort of your summary.
Yeah, it's just a summary.
Okay, so then I feel like I'd want to see like an edit button somewhere. Like if I screw
edit.
up, yeah, like if I saw something that I made a mistake of, I could just quickly edit that without having to go all the way back.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's good.
And that's it.
Maybe we'll contact you shortly. Okay, and then I think maybe I would just want to see like, so it's going to email me?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it should say like, I don't know how it's going to contact me. So I think if it said like, we will send an email in 3 to 5 minutes or something like that to this address, and maybe have a confirmation number, because sometimes those don't work and you might need to like call in, and it's so much easier to have something physical when when you don't actually have confirmation yet.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Thank you,
Yeah,
David.
I like it. No worries.